Hi, I'm Mark Greenberg from Breakthrough Mediation, and welcome to your Mediation Minute. Today's topic is working with emotional clients or emotional opposing clients, because either way, those emotions are going to drive their decision-making process, at least initially. So you have to acknowledge that the emotions are present, and then we can figure out how to work best with them. So how do you do that? First, listen. Let them get it out. Let them vent if that's what they need. If they're upset and they don't think anybody's caring about what they're saying or feeling, it's going to be very hard to make progress. Once they've gotten it out, now you can go back and actively listen with them. Engage. Ask questions. Try to understand something you may not have grasped the first time, and then paraphrase it back to them. Seems like you feel they promised one thing but delivered something else. Whatever it is, try to get an understanding of what they're feeling. Don't patronize them. It's never going to help. It just comes off as if you think you're superior and they're not going to take it well. Just try to work with them and understand what they're thinking and feeling. The next step is to understand their motive. Why do they feel that way? And rather than asking why, which will tend to make people defensive, always better to ask them how or what. What makes you feel that way? What makes you believe that? How do you get there? What makes you say that? Let them go through it all. That'll start pulling out some of the evidence, which may or may not apply. Well, they promised something, and you know darn well that the contract doesn't have that in there. But let them get that out so that you can then work with, okay, if they promised it, how do we do that when it's not in the written contract? How do we show someone, well, the contract says anything that was discussed beforehand is merged and included in this? Because now they're going to have to start thinking through, well, just because I believe that's what was promised, if I signed it and it's not there, there may not be as much I can do about it. And maybe they'll ask, well, if they promised it, doesn't that count? And then their own attorney can often say to them, well, if it's not in writing, it's going to be almost impossible to have that affect how things come out. But you'll never get to that step if you jump right there. You have to show them that you understand what they're feeling and why they're feeling it. It's only at that point that you can then take the emotion out of the decision-making process. And that's what good mediators can do. They can help you and your client and the other side start taking some of the emotion out of it so that you can make a rational decision based on what really is going to happen in court. Hope that helps you out. Look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.